Hello, welcome to Crafting with Joellen. Today I'd like to walk through a common challenge with the Brother 2340 CV cover stitch machine. So let's get started. Let me start off by saying I love this cover stitch machine. It is great for any home sewer looking to get into making clothes that have that extra special touch to it. There is one challenge to it though, and that is taking your fabric out once you finish stitching. It's a little tricky, but I'm hoping that after this tutorial you can run through it a couple times and it'll be like second nature to you. So once you've finished stitching up your fabric, the first thing that you'll want to do is go ahead and put your needles in the most upright position. So just turn your hand wheel and bring your needles all the way up. So next what you'll want to do is release all of the tension in these threads that are going through the needles. So I just start with the left hand needle. I put my fingernail behind that thread. Then I'm going to press down on this first tension disc to release the tension. And then I'm just going to start pulling on this thread. So it's going to feel really awkward because you're going to feel some resistance still, even though you're pushing down on that tension disc. So I like to pull it about to there. You can just let that hang off at the side. Then you're going to do the middle thread. So just get your fingernail behind it and then release the tension up here in this tension disc. Make sure you're pulling from the top of the thread, because if you're pulling from down here, you risk breaking your needle. So I have those two out, and then I'm just going to take the third one and release the tension in that one as well. Just make them roughly the same. Okay. So then you're going to raise your presser foot. Okay, so the manual tells you to use this tool to bring your threads out. I don't like that as well. So I made this different tool out of wire, which I'll show you later on in the video how to do. And so what I'm going to do is, with this bent end, I'm going to go underneath the presser foot and get behind all three of those threads and just pull them forward. Make sure you're holding onto the threads at the top so you can kind of guide it, the needles. Okay. Sometimes this takes a little playing around with to get it even. Okay. So now that I have all of the threads underneath the presser foot, then I can snip the threads. So once you've cut all three of your needle threads, you still have your looper thread underneath. So you're going to actually take that out while you're pulling on your fabric, so pull that out. So you're going to push down on the fourth tension disc, and then you're going to grab a hold of your fabric and start. Sometimes it takes a little wiggling around, but kind of try to hold on to these stitches while you're doing that. And then pull this out. There's your looper thread. Cut that off. And then I like to have this ready for the next time that I go to sew. So just pull these top three threads up above the presser foot and then just pull that out to the side, and then it's ready for you to stitch again. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make one of these awesome tools that makes pulling the threads out below your machine so much easier. So if you come over here with me. To make this tool, I just picked up 17 gauge electric wiring from a hardware store. 17 gauge is probably best. Anything thinner might not be strong enough to pull the threads out from underneath the presser foot, and anything thicker you might have trouble forming it into this tool. So first what you want to do is just straighten out your wire, and then you're just going to take one end and wrap it around, and then take your pliers, kind of crimp that down, and then you're going to take the other end and you're going to bend it just so it's long enough that it can reach back behind all 3 threads that you have to pull out. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just what you need in order to hold on to it and grab those threads, and that's all there is to it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and gained more confidence with using your Brother cover stitch machine. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below the video or visit my website at www.sewilluminated.com. I look forward to hearing from you.